Hi there, welcome to Lejos Reviews. Today I'm going to talk about SmartGo 2.7. As you can see, this is the main window. The game commands, the Go board, the comments of the game, the list of loaded games, the statistics for these games, and the tree. Then we have the library with its own collection of 40,000 games and the ones you add. The matching between the library and the games, the EGS server, and a list of problems. Now, let's start with the games window. Here we can see 7 icons, and each one opens a different pane here. There's another few icons up here. Games, this one enables or disables the list of games loaded, players, the game tree, the look ahead from the computer, the score graph, the time left, the command window, and the list of tools. Now let's go here. We can see the traditional show board coordinates, show marks, and this is quite important here, the guess next move. I'll talk about this a little bit later because it's worth it. Now we can see show moves, last one only, all moves, look ahead from the computer, and here the automatic replay. Let's say it, for example, at medium. We'll see one move every 3 seconds. This is quite good feature from this program, and it lets you, for example, stop at comments in case you want to see something, to load it at fast speed or slower, 1 second to 10 seconds, but you can customize it on another place on this program, and you can customize it, for example, to be slow at 15 seconds, medium at I don't know, 5 maybe, and fast at 2, as you wish. It's just totally customizable here. And there's one of the big features of this program is that it lets you customize lots of features that it has. Well, let's go on. So let's go on with the tools. Here we have the traditional add and remove white and black stones, the text labels, and the partial board. This is for just in case we want to center on one single corner. We can see how the game evolves. We can also choose the traditional marks and a couple of new ones I haven't seen. And dimmed. We'll see about this a little bit later. We can see here we can choose white, black territory and settled area. This is very good for teaching. You can manually select it, for example here. Or you can go to tools, analyze position, so that the computer solves it by itself, and we'll see that currently black wins white by 11 points, and we've got some dimmed areas here. Those are the ones I was talking to you about, and which mean that they are not totally settled. And this is obviously unsettled area because the computer doesn't know if this group will live or not. Now, talking about diagrams, it's a quite customizable word here, and we can select how many diagrams we want, the moves per diagram, the branches we want. If we want to make them longer, shorter, we can search for next diagram, and we can export them in PDF or EPS format, which is not quite good because it doesn't allow image formatting such as BMP or PNG, and as far as I'm concerned is one of the new features of the SmartGo 3, and we're all expecting this to go out to the market. Well, let's go on with board annotations. We can check if it's good or bad move, if it's white, if it's good for black, if it's even, if it's in clear. The problem with this annotation is that they are specific from SmartGo, so the traditional SGF viewers won't use them, will crash, or will have problems watching these games. Now let's go on with Fuseki. Talking about Fuseki, if I click here, we enable the Fuseki matching, and we can see that this position isn't found on the library. It's full of pro games, so it seems like pro people don't play these segments. So we go back a few moves to start, and here, for example, we can see some options A, B, and such. We can see there are some question marks and some exclamations. It means that this one is with a 95% of confidence, one of the best moves available, and this is again with a 95% of confidence one of the worst moves available here. Now each time you cross the mouse, you put the mouse over a letter, there appears a pop-up window. Here we have some samples. I know you couldn't see it on the video. For C, it's seen on a few times, and that's the winning percentage, and the years where it's been played. Here we can see that Q was played by Honimbo Shusai 30 times, and how it works. Okay, now let's go on. Let's talk about Joseki. Here, how should white answer this approximation here? Talking about Joseki, we want to know what's the appropriate white response on that corner. We select Joseki in top left corner, and we can see that the computer analysis on this area shows A as the best result, the most played, and with a 51% of winning. But it doesn't take into account this stone, and we want to take it into account. So we modify selected area and manually increase the area we want to analyze. This could be improved somehow, and the computer automatically analyzes that here A and B are the most played moves, over 1,000 times, both cases. C is played 300 times, so quite less. Well, I guess that's all for here. We go to the matching. We can see here that you can match from the huge collection. We can see there are 4,825 games with this position. We can see all the list of games. Each game is rotated and swapped if necessary to fit your requirements, and you can see the continuations or replay the game. One other possibility is to filter the games. For example, I want to see games where with this pattern played by Chochi-kun as black. I don't know if the name is pronounced like that, but wait. We can see there are 140 games where Chochi-kun played this move, and the appropriate response. Okay, well, let's go back to the main board and talk about tactics.